Forget dramatic changes. Real transformation happens through tiny practices. Let's dive into the real-world version of atomic habit, how you can use James Clear's 1% rule to build habits that actually stick. Start with the smallest action, reading one page before bed, brushing for 2 minutes, or journaling a single sentence. The beauty lies in starting so small you can't fail. It helps you build consistency, and once you show up consistently, you will naturally start doing more. This creates momentum. Tiny habits then don't stay tiny. They start growing through repetition. Reading one page gradually turns into a 10-book-a-year habit. Writing one sentence turns into a full journal entry. Brushing for 2 minutes builds habits of daily self-care. Now here's the real kicker. Every time you show up, you are casting a vote for the type of person you want to become. And that way, your habits gradually shape your identity. This is where identity-based habits come in, and it helps you build habits even faster. Instead of saying, I want to write a book, say, I'm a writer. That tiny change in language is subtle, but it powerfully reinforces your identity every time you act. Instead of setting goals like, I want to run 3 times a week, you start thinking in terms of identity, I'm a runner. You are not trying to act healthy, you are a healthy person. You are not someone trying to stop procrastinating, you are the kind of person who takes action. Your habits become votes for the person you want to be. And when your actions align with your identity, habits stick. Every habit has 4 parts: cue, craving, response, and reward. Imagine your phone buzzes. Cue. You feel a bit of curiosity. Craving. You check your WhatsApp. Response. And you get a little hit of social connection. Reward. That's a loop. The cycle runs on autopilot. But here's the cool part. The loop isn't just for bad habits. You can hijack the process for good habits too. Let's say your cue is waking up. Next, you crave energy. Your response, drink a full glass of water. Your reward, you feel instantly refreshed. Simple, effective, and repeatable. Once you understand the loop, you can utilize it in your favor. Next, make good habits obvious. Want to read more? Keep book in the coffee table, not in the locked bookshelf. Want to eat healthier? Keep fruit in plain sight, not chips. When something is visible, it becomes actionable. Change your environment and you will change your behavior without even thinking about it. You also have to make good habits attractive, easy, and satisfying enough to pursue. Pair your habit with something you enjoy, like listening to your favorite music or podcast while you tidy your room. Pair workouts with your Netflix watch list. This is called temptation bundling, and it works effectively. Don't aim to run 5K every day if you haven't put on running shoes in months. Start with a 2-minute walk. Trying yoga? Start with child's pose. Want to automate decisions? Start with recurring tasks or auto-pay bills. And finally, make it satisfying. Celebrate small wins. Track it. Use habit tracker or calendar. Every check mark becomes a micro celebration, a dopamine hit that keeps you going. The 4 laws of behavior change are like the Swiss Army knife for habit building. And yes, it even works for breaking bad habits. Just reverse the process. Want to stop doom scrolling? Make it invisible. Turn off notification. Delete the app. Make it unattractive. Remind yourself how gross you feel after binge watching or overeating. Make it difficult. Log out, uninstall, or even use a blocker. And finally, make it unsatisfying. Use a consequence if you break the loop. Make bad habits painful. Also, here is something where it all comes together. Focus on systems, not just goals. If your goal is to get fit, the system might be eat 80% whole foods, walk 20 minutes, and track your sleep. Goals are great for direction, but systems are what actually move the needle. Magic happens when you stack these tiny habits day after day. They don't just change what you do, they change who you are. One day, you will look back and realize you didn't just build habit, you became someone new. So, what's one tiny habit you will start today? Let me know in the comment, and if this helped you rethink your habits, hit like and share it with someone who is chasing big goals. Let me guess, you have tried a morning routine. 5 a.m. club, meditating, journaling, running, or green smoothies. Maybe it worked for a week, but then life happened, and you still find mornings chaotic. The most productive people in the world, from Tim Ferriss to Oprah, don't follow one magic routine. What they do have in common is intentionality. Your morning routine is sacred me time, a mindful beginning where you choose what matters most, setting the tone to reclaim not just your day, but your life itself. Before you even get out of bed, you got a choice to let the world in or to tune into yourself because that moment shapes your entire day. Start with mindful breathing. Take 3 to 5 deep belly breaths to calm your nervous system. Close your eyes and feel grateful. Think of 3 things you are genuinely grateful for. Set an intention for the day. Choose one positive word or phrase for yourself, like calm, focus, or joy. Say to yourself, today I will lead with patience, or today I will focus on calm. That tiny shift can make a massive difference in your productivity and mood. The first 30 minutes after waking is prime real estate for your brain. Your brain needs light, not likes. So hold off on checking Instagram. When I started opening the curtains before my phone, my stress dropped, my focus improved, and my mornings finally felt mine again. Your top 3 actions for this prime time: get natural light, sunlight boosts serotonin and resets your circadian rhythm. Hydrate immediately. A glass of water dehydrates your brain and energizes your cells. Delay the phone. This reduces cortisol spikes and prevents cognitive overload. When you start your day with peaceful breathing, gratitude, or even a quiet moment, you are priming your brain to remain calm and focused throughout the day. Now it's time to move your body. You don't need a 60-minute HIIT workout for this. Just 5 minutes of movement can spike your dopamine and wake you up naturally. Hydration, sunlight, and a bit of movement can boost your energy more than a double espresso. Tomorrow morning, give me just 3 minutes. Light stretching, a splash of cold water, a quick brisk walk. Try it and let me know how you feel in the comments. If you are the kind of person who thinks a lot but writes little, this is your moment. Journaling isn't about writing beautifully, it's about thinking clearly. This is where you train your mental muscles, not just the physical ones. Here are some morning routines ideas to sharpen your mind. Journal prompt: what would make today great? Or what's the one thing you are avoiding? Visualize key moments, your top meetings, your workout, your evening activities. Write your top 3 priorities. Glance over your task, check your calendar, or simply remind yourself why you are doing what you do. A great morning routine doesn't just make you hyper productive, it helps you live with intention. When you see your day before it happens, your brain is already halfway there. You have hydrated and moved. Now it's time to fuel your brain. Try this. Eat some protein if you eat breakfast, such as eggs, nuts, Greek yogurt. Delay caffeine by 45 minutes. This aligns with your natural cortisol rhythm. Go for an audio boost. Play a podcast, audiobook, or some motivational music. Fuel your body, prime your mind. You understand the concept. But the real challenge is this: how do you make it stick for the long run? The answer: your morning routine needs to be comfortable enough to stay consistent. Plan it the night before. Set yourself up to win. Lay out your workout clothes if you are planning to exercise. Prep your workspace for time blocked tasks. Get to bed on time so you can wake up as you wish. And don't try to do everything at once. Trying to journal, meditate, run, write, and stretch all at once will only overwhelm you, especially in the beginning. Instead, start small. Use the 2-minute rule. Pick your activities in advance and practice each one for just 2 minutes for the first few days. Make it so easy that you can't say no. Also, design your wake up experience. Pair it with pleasing elements: a soft light gradually turning on, calm, uplifting music, or a cozy environment. And if you ever have to skip your full routine, just do a 5-minute quick version. Don't aim for perfection, aim for progress. A routine is a living system, and the best systems are ones you actually enjoy doing. Just start with 1 to 2 habits that make you feel more like you and evolve it as you go. Here is a full routine you can adopt. If this helped you design your own morning routine, smash that like button. And drop your go-to morning habit in the comments. I would love to learn from you too. You don't need a genius gene to become smarter. The truth is that you can literally rewire your brain to get better, faster, and sharper with the right habits. Let's start with the foundation, mental habits. Read every day. Even 10 pages a day compounds into 12 to 15 books a year. And if those books are the right books, they will change how you think forever. Ask better questions. Smart people don't have all the answers. They just ask better questions. Instead of simply asking, what should I do? Also ask, what is the real problem here? What's the hidden assumption here? Why is this true? Or what would this look like if it were easy? Good questions shift your perspective. Practice critical thinking. Every day we are bombarded with content, tweets, headlines, hot takes. Smart people analyze it. Stop being a sponge. Start being a filter. Pause before you accept information. Ask, is this backed by evidence or just opinion? This habit alone puts you ahead of 90% of people. Next up, brain workouts. Play strategy games. Chess, Sudoku, even logic-based mobile games stimulate pattern recognition and strategic thinking. Use brain training apps. 5 minutes a day is enough. Solve puzzles daily. Do one hard thing every day. You can even learn a new language. It doesn't just impress your friends. It rewires your brain and improves memory. Coming up next, digital upgrades. Limit passive scrolling. Curate your feed. Follow smarter content. Subscribe to creators who teach, not just entertain. Also, work on social intelligence. Hang out with smarter people. This way, you absorb their habits, vocabulary, and curiosity. Engage in discussion. It sharpens articulation and understanding. Next, mind-body optimization. Exercise daily. Movement boosts brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, which is like miracle grow for your neurons. Prioritize sleep 7 to 9 hours. Your brain literally detoxes at night. Eat for focus. Salmon, blueberries, green tea, walnuts. Food is fuel. Meditate just 10 minutes a day. It boosts attention span, reduces emotional reactivity, and builds EQ. Next, embrace a growth mindset. Research shows people who believe their intelligence can grow actually grow it. They learn faster and bounce back from failure quicker. So next time you mess something up, instead of thinking I'm dumb, say I haven't mastered this yet. Change the language, change the wording. Challenge your beliefs. The smartest people are often the most flexible. They update their thinking. Once a month, try this. Write down 3 things you used to believe but no longer do. You will realize how much smarter you are becoming. Next up, smart learning strategies. Try spaced repetition to embed things in long-term memory for longer time. Here you purposefully review information at just right moment before you forget. Practice payment technique. After learning something new, explain it to your friend or a sibling who knows nothing about the topic. Teaching forces clarity and start seeing patterns across fields. Combine psychology framework with marketing, biology with habit, history with leadership. It's how smart people build mental models and navigate complexity by linking unexpected ideas. So, becoming smarter isn't about being born with Einstein-level genes. It's about building tiny habits that compound over time. Which one are you going to try first? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this useful, do the smart thing, hit like, subscribe, and share it with a friend who wants to level up their smartness. Self-control is about being stronger, more willpower, more motivation. But what if I told you self-control is all about being smarter with your environment, identity, and systems? Today, I'm going to break down the science behind self-control and share 8 simple hacks to master it, even if you have failed 100 times before. Self-control is not a personality trait. It's a skill, and just like any skill, it can be built or broken based on your environment. Change your environment. Willpower is weak. Environments are powerful. Keep junk foods out of your home. Move your phone out of reach. You can fight chocolate cravings or just not keep chocolate in your house. Make it easier to do the right thing. People with high self-control don't constantly resist temptation. They actually face fewer temptations. The 20-second rule. If you make a bad habit 20 seconds harder to start, you will probably avoid it. And if you make a good habit 20 seconds easier, you will do it more. Want to work out more? Lay your clothes out the night before. Want to scroll less? Move your phone 20 seconds away. Pre-commitment works. Pre-commitment means making decisions before temptation shows up. Decide what you will eat, when you will work out, how much time you will scroll. You are making decisions now so you don't have to fight temptation later. Delay the urge. When a craving hits, just delay it. Say to yourself, yes, I will scroll in 10 minutes. You buy yourself a pause, and that pause kills the impulse. Most urges fade by then. Identity based habits. Here is the mindset shift that changed everything for me. Give yourself identity. Don't just say, I want to write. Say, I am a writer. Don't try to run every day. Be someone who is a runner. Identity fuels action. Action reinforces identity. Use dopamine wisely. Break your big task into small wins. Your brain craves dopamine. So give it progress, celebrate progress, and add novelty. Sleep, food, stress, it all matters. You can't have discipline if you are drained. No one makes great decisions when they are tired and hungry. Automate or eliminate decisions. Decision fatigue is real. Reduce the number of decisions you make daily. Use systems like batching, routines, and default choices. If you don't have to think, you don't have to resist. So, it's not about being stronger. It's about being smarter with your systems. Hack your environment, shift your identity, and stop relying on brute force willpower. You are just one habit away from changing everything. If this helped, check out my free worksheet linked below. Also, subscribe for weekly videos on productivity, psychology, and self-improvement.